Hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing? It is me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So let's get back to the Crackdown 3 and the HDR. I don't know how many of you follow EvilBoris HDR, but I do follow him, and he really is the doctor of adjusting and analyzing the HDR. He has the equipment, he has the software to look at the tone mapping of the HDR. He's also a good friend with Vincent Teo, so I trust him. Now, originally, I didn't watch his video. I did mine before he did his, and I left my Paperwhite at 270. And I just felt 270 was a little bit uh, brighter. I felt like I needed a little bit extra peak brightness on the OLED, so I left it at 270. But I was pretty close to his adjustments. His adjustments is 200. I went to 270. But we were like around the same ratio, if you will, pretty identical. But I went back to it and I was looking at it, and I do agree, it's better to leave the Paperwhite at 200, because if you go a little bit higher, then you are just kind of overblowing the white bright digital levels. Remember, the idea is to have a balanced picture quality, and your TV is going to produce that peak brightness anyway, so it's really not necessary for you to be over clamping that, or in other words, over blowing the white bright digital levels. Remember, the whole idea of calibration in layman terms, in basic terms, it's looking for a key balance. Key balance meaning there's certain rules you don't want to break. You don't want to oversaturate. You don't want to overblow your white bright digital levels. You don't want to crush your deep dark levels. You want to make sure that the temperature of the tone of color, it's suitable for the content that you're watching, stuff like that. So let me show you what he's recommending. Let's go to the option. Let's go to the display, and let's go to the HDR. HDR is turned on. Let's go to the HDR settings. There's the Paperwhite. See, I left it at 270. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe I can bring a little bit closer. There it is, 270 right there. But I agree with him that it's better to leave it at 200. I've been looking at it, and personally, I think leaving it at 200, it just gives you that nice balanced white bright digital levels, because you already have your peak brightness, you meaning your OLED light at 100, and you already have your contrast at 100. Remember, it has to be on a game HDR mode, and your OLED light has to be at 100, and your contrast has to be at 100, and your brightness has to be left at 50. So yeah, I agree. But we were close. You see, I'm really not that far from what professionals are doing. I'm very close to the standards that they're keeping. I'm trying to not break the rules. I'm not trying to oversaturate. I'm not trying to crush my deep dark levels. I'm still staying within the limits of what the professionals are recommending. And if you watch my previous video before he released his, I recommended 270. Now, if you go to 270, you really are overblowing the white bright digital levels. It's just not necessary. So it's best to leave it at 200 right here. Leave it at 200. So leave your Paperwhite at 200 and enjoy the game. Look, man, I love Crackdown 3. I've been playing it. As a matter of fact, they gave the HDR 10 out of 10. It's the best HDR, right next to Forza Horizon 4. So listen, guys, regardless of all this hate and negativity regarding the Crackdown 3, please just give this game a try. Give it a try. You can sign up with Game Pass, try it out. If you don't like it, cancel the membership. I mean, it's $5. I think they even have a $2 free trial or something. Give it a try. If you don't like it, dude, cancel it. But at least you should give it a try. All right, well, there you have it, guys. Go check out EvilBorisHDR. He's a friend with HD TV Test Vincent. Yeah, 200. Leave it at 200. Leave the Paperwhite at 200.